Right, here's how to drive a bus. We've got an accelerator pedal, a brake pedal, a handbrake lever and a little electric gear stick. So into gear, mirror, signal, manoeuvre, off we go. Hold tight, little gap in between the gears, into second. Now we're rocking. Gap in between the gears, into third, then fourth. Just nice and smoothly, allowing the engine revs to die down before selecting the next gear, let them die down a bit. There we go. Thus, not putting any undue stress on any of the mechanical items. Now, let me tell you something here. I'm going to take a left turn. I never normally take a left turn up here in my bus because I don't know whether I can get all the way up here. There's one thing that you need to watch out for in a bus, especially a double-decker bus, is tree overhang. Trees are pretty solid, immovable objects. Yes, they sway in the wind, but when a bus hits them, normally it's the tree that comes off best. And I don't want to do any repairs to this bus. So I'm going to go up here and take a look just to make sure that there are no trees that are too low. Now a double-decker bus does come down this way once a day, well during the week, because there's a school bus. But modern buses are not as tall as this old monster, so I might get myself into trouble. I do hope not. And then at the top of this road there's a village, and there might be one or two tight turns there. We shall see. Right, hold tight. We've come up the hill. We are now in top gear, keeping to the centre of the road some of the way, just because I'm keeping away from the overhanging trees, ones that have maybe blown over a little bit. And the other thing, of course, is to remember the comfort of your passengers, because that is, after all, the number one job. Transporting your passengers from A to B in comfort and safety. That's what we want. That's our goal. Of course, this is my bus, so I don't really have to transport too many people. Leading into the curves, here we go. Oh, it's a bit windy out here. You might notice that I'm concentrating and not looking too much at the camera. That's because buses are like a great big flat-sided wind-catching monster. So you have to be careful about where the bus is in the road. You cannot be complacent. Constantly keeping a look in your mirrors just to make sure that you're in the right position in the road. Keep a look way ahead of you. Looking ahead is how to drive a bus, because you have to be able to anticipate anything that may happen. Coming up to a road junction here. Now this might be tricky, because again, we're in a bus, and buses are not quick to get away. Okay, we're looking like we have the road. That's it, pull it around. Let the engine revs die. We are into third gear. Hold tight. Start gear, here we go. Keeping a look all around. Mirrors are your friend when driving a bus. It's important to have eyes and ears everywhere. The lack of instrumentation in the driver's cab is actually done on purpose because you don't want the driver distracted by some gauges, lights, all that kind of stuff. Kept to a minimum, it allows the driver to concentrate on both the open road and the passengers inside the bus. There's a lot to think about when driving a bus. Although, of course, this old thing, it has turned its last wheel in normal service. It is preserved. It is a bus fossil, but it's nice to pretend. Why do I have a bus? I think I've got to face facts. I haven't grown up. Not yet, at least. I still want to play buses. Except now, I can have a bus that's full size, rather than just a toy. Sad really, isn't it? Fully grown man, but it's still inside. I'm a child. I hope that you've enjoyed coming out in my bus with me. I've rather enjoyed having you along for the ride. Right, thank you for coming along for the ride with me. I've been Fuzz Townshend. This has been my Daimler Fleetline bus. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Put a few comments on there as well, and subscribe to the Landsail YouTube channel. Yes,